lung problem or anything. He can make the decision yet.
Okay.
And then if the doctor he couldn't analyze the body, he can be confident with the surgery because he don't know what's wrong with the patient's body or his organs. Yeah, that's all this.
Okay, Vishnu. You're the second presenter.
Okay, I will pass it to the second presenter.
Okay. For the advantages to being early for a doctor is the doctor might be able to save the person life in order he can do all of his appointment on time, and then the patient will not bear the pain for very long, and the risk of the fatality is low. Um, then patient will look up at the doctor since the doctor was there on time. Other people will know the doctor is trustworthy person, and more patient will come to the doctor as they know the discipline of the doctor. So then the doctor will have more time to do analyze on the patient's body to get more accurate measurements. Sorry. And second last, the doctor will be able to make a decision in time and will be more confident. Okay,
All
that's
right.
all.
So that is only the advantages lah.
Uh,
Okay.
yes, miss.
So what is the advantages to the patient?
He will not be able to. He won't be suffering for too long. The doctor will treat him in time, and then he wouldn't have. He will not have trauma, more trauma. That makes sense.
All right. Okay, so one more question. Okay, as you know, regarding for our health management in the hospital, in Malaysia we have two type of hospital lah, health center lah, which is the public sector and the what is we call swasta.
Private.
Uh,
Private private hospital that you can give to me based on our health management in the public hospital uh, berbanding dengan public manage apa private hospital. So saya nak kamu bagi saya apakah alternatif ataupun action yang perlu kamu lakukan, yang perlu our government makes to make sure that there is no karena birokrasi. Maksudnya tidak lambat lah. The system untuk appointment, untuk jumpa doktor tak terlalu lambat dan makan masa yang lama lah. Because sometimes if we go to the public hospital, take too long time to us to meet the doctor. So what is the alternative and what is the action that you can give lah the opinion.
so my opinion is to have more doctors like in a shift, like let's say.
To cure
Hello, miss. I can't hear you. I think I'm breaking up. Hello, miss.
and then
Miss, I can't hear you. I think the line is
others.
very bad.
Okay, class, we may begin now. Okay, proceed. Yang tadi. Okay, so that's only lah the solution.
So you have like different doctors in shift, like some doctors work in daytime, and then the other doctors in shift will come in nighttime. So there won't be there won't be a doctor who you need to call during the night. I mean day. Okay. You don't need a doctor. Excuse me, miss.
Okay, okay, this is answer from Vishnu. So, the others member, your group members ada tak idea? Is there any kind of idea or opinion that you can give to me?
How about having an online website where you describe your symptoms, and then you can call a doctor to do online meeting, and then you can describe the presentation, and then you can have a thermometer scan, because like you can buy a thermometer in Amazon for very cheap, and then you can tell, well, you're having a fever or you're having a cough throat or something like that, miss.
Yes, actually, your point is very good. It's quite good because during for example, in this situation, which is we are already in COVID-19 situation, so for go to the hospital or clinic yang berdekatan is very quite hard lah in our situation right now. So the online appointment or online appointment is a very important. So that actually patient is have to prepare lah some what we call tools for them making checkup. For example, if the patient is having a diabetes, contoh kan, so maybe they have to make sure they have their own what we call diorang punya machine untuk kira sejauh mana kencing manis dia ada lah. Okay, so
yes.
that easy lah untuk doktor describe apa penyakit ataupun apa situasi yang dia alami sekarang. Sebab tapi for me actually online is for just registration and for us to tell a little bit about our symptom. Like Vishnu say right now,
it's like a last resort thing, miss. So
yes. But appointment is also important lah. Maksudnya untuk online tu kita just describe what is our symptom. Tapi pihak hospital juga perlu mengadakan satu sesi, di mana sesi appointment untuk doktor lah. Pesakit dengan doktor, sebab kalau kita describe based on the online statement is not dia sebenarnya tak tepat lah. Okay, so it's quite good, Vishnu, the solution. So any others? Other name, mungkin you have another what we call another opinion that you can share with us.
I'll go with like what Vishnu said before about hiring more doctors.
Is it doctor in Malaysia is not enough? I think there is a lot of doctor actually. Cuma doctor who is specialist in that term is not many. Contohnya macam doktor yang yang specialist bahagian what we call external.
You mean like you mean like a heart specialist, a liver specialist, like in different kind of body parts, miss?
Yes. Yeah. Actually banyak je sebenarnya doktor dekat Malaysia ni. Cuma untuk kadang-kadang contohlah saya bagi situation which is the rural area in our village. Untuk kalau dekat kampung-kampung, most of them kebanyakannya hanya ada seorang doktor ataupun dua orang doktor. So dekat situ mungkinlah you boleh apply di mana kita perlu tambahkan doktor. Tapi but in the public hospital actually there is a lot of doctor. apa yang kurangnya dekat situ sepatutnya adalah macam kita punya sistem sebenarnya disebabkan ramai sangat of course lah public hospital kan free kan, that's why lah ramai rakyat yang datang ke government hospital untuk terima rawatan. Cumanya dari segi how they manage dia pentadbiran punya lah, pentadbiran tu sepatutnya manage dengan sebaiknya lah bagi saya. Doktor ramai je, cuma antara doktor yang buat kerja dengan doktor yang tak buat kerja je sebenarnya. Itu based on my opinion. Okay, so that I hope that government can be more observe lah, maksudnya be more tengoklah kepada doktor-doktor ini adakah, sebab sekarang ni of course lah frontliner is number one. Mereka memang banyak kerja nak during COVID-19 ni kan. Cuma itulah yang saya cakap, pentadbiran mereka kerana birokrasi yang terlalu banyak sebenarnya.
Miss, you're breaking up again. Yeah, it's really bad. Miss.
And public sorry guys, my internet is so bad. So thank you for Adenim, Izati and Vishnu for volunteer from group 2. So I want to proceed for group 1. Okay, group 1. Where is group 1?
Okay, yes. Karena tahu.
Group 1 is about a teacher who is late to class. Okay.
Okay. So I just send my words in WhatsApp.
Okay.
Wait.
From group Umu Ilham or Vanessa?
Yes.
Ya, yang mana satu ya? Yang Umu Ilham bagi ke Vanessa bagi? Group 1 Which is your word?
Not mine.
Okay. So you want just to bercakap je lah. Pronounce it right here lah. Chinswen, okay, you can proceed lah. Okay, dah dapat dah. Alright.
But I'm not sure my point is correct or not.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
So for the a teacher who is late to class, so which if a teacher is late to enter the class,
Okay.
The class will become noisy as the student no receive any instruction or like follow the rules that teacher gave, so they might walk around in the school area or will like meet their friend in in some classes I think.
Okay, I understand what you mean. So, who is siapa yang sepatutnya memainkan peranan in this to handle this situation when the class is noisy, the student is going to the other class. So, who is responsible to handle this class?
The I don't know how to say this. The leader, the leader in the class. I don't know how to.
Class monitor.
Yes, class monitor.
That's
The first person will be the class monitor. But if class monitor can't handle this situation, they might inform their teacher or their class teacher. If inform their class teacher also can't settle this problem, they might inform discipline teacher to handle this kind of case.
Okay. Okay, that is what will happen to the student lah. Okay, so what will happen to the teacher if the teacher late enter the class?
What will happen if the teacher? I'm not sure, but I'm not sure in something. But for the first, it will be like the teacher can't process his work successfully. I think. Like if some teacher they want to use slide to teach their lesson, so they might need to spend more time to like set up their equipment like computer and projector
For setting up the equipment lah. So here in your word you say that the lesson will be delayed and got insufficient time to teach the student until the appointed chapter. So
this is also another kesan lah.
Alright. So if teacher late to come to our class, actually it will delay lah our pembelajaran. Okay. Okay. So lagi, what's more? Okay, yang tadi adalah what we call the disadvantages lah if the teacher is late for our class. So what is the advantage if student or if a teacher came on time?
The advantage for this, I think the teacher can use more like can complete the attendance without using teaching period.
Okay.
So that's mean that if haven't reached the time, so before teaching, the teacher can complete the attendance, so they no need to spend other time to like call their name to make sure the attendance.
All right. Okay,
and then I think another reason is like they can attend the chapter. I don't know how to explain this.
It's okay, just say in bahasa Malay. It's okay.
Macam kalau macam satu subjek dia ada topik yang banyak kan, so dia boleh cepat siap dia punya topik. Lepas tu dia sebelum exam dia boleh buat revision. Dia tak payah guna masa lain untuk macam continue dia punya topik. Dia boleh terus buat revision.
Alright. Okay. So what is the advantages for the student if the teacher enter the class early?
Yang ni saya tak pasti. Yang ni idea tak lengkap.
No, it's okay. Just tell me what you understand about this situation. If you as a student, what will happen to you if your teacher come early? Okay, what will happen to you? You describe this situation by yourself. Maksudnya kamu jadikan diri kamu, sekiranya kamu berada dalam situasi itu, apa yang akan berlaku sekiranya guru datang awal?
So maybe okay, for the student they might have like a concept that the teacher will enter the class early, so they might can prepare themselves, so like taking their notes, so or something else, like I don't know how to explain it.
Okay, baca in bahasa.
Macam apa ya? Macam mereka tahu cikgu akan datang awal, so mereka akan boleh macam sediakan dia punya nota, sedia dia punya macam stationery. Lepas tu kalau mereka nak macam pergi nanas, terus pergi nanas dulu, lepas tu cepat balik kelas.
Alright, Jizwan. Okay, thank you. So the others members from group 2?
Group
Is
1.
there any group 1? Is there any opinion that you can share with us? Ada tak lagi yang nak share dengan kita? Okay, so soalan saya untuk group for group 2. Okay, what will happen to the teacher who always come late to their class? Who always come late? Maybe the teacher have their own personal problem, or maybe the teacher is sengaja untuk datang lewat, ataupun maybe teacher tu dia is not discipline lah, dia kuat bersembang ataupun pergi kedai kopi dahulu before dia masuk kelas. So what will happen to the teacher if the teacher is the attitude of this teacher is like that? What will happen?
What will happen with the student or the teacher?
To the teacher.
Miss, I think the teacher will make student lost respect toward him.
Alright. Yes. Another? Yes, what Akisha said is lost respect. So we as a student, we will feel like that. Is it right? Even saya sendiri pun, if cikgu saya masuk lewat, saya akan rasa macam, and then bila kita tahu cikgu kita tu masuk lewat sebab apa, kita akan rasa macam lagilah lost respect dekat dia. Betul tak? If our teacher have an emergency, it's okay lah. Kita boleh maafkan lah. But for those teacher who not discipline, we will lost respect lah. Okay? So most teachers in our country, in our Malaysia, dekat sekolah, ramai cikgu-cikgu yang sekarang ini apa nak cakap, macam, okay, saya bagi another situation lah. Okay, so what your opinion for our system education right now, which is we already doing our virtual class for further our education lah. It means the secondary teacher, the primary teacher, the tuition teacher is all these teacher is actually fighting in doing virtual class. So what is their mereka punya cabaran dalam menghadapi this situation. How to handle the student yang kadang-kadang bila kita dekat sekolah kita boleh handle benda tu, tapi in virtual class ni kita susah nak handle. For example macam attendance. So apa for your opinion, what is the action or apakah tindakan ataupun alternatif for untuk seorang cikgu ini supaya dia boleh apa orang kata dia boleh apa orang kata dia boleh maksimumkan ataupun dia boleh on time kan masa dia tu mengikut masa yang diberi. Maksudnya tak adalah terlebih masa. Kalau kelas 2 jam, kelas 2 jam je. Tak adalah disebabkan attendance ni dia terpaksa menganjak dia punya tujuan ataupun dia punya course outline, dia punya planning untuk mengajar pada hari tersebut. So apa alternatif untuk seorang cikgu ini menghadapi this situation?
Kalau yang for this, I think like the school authorities can giving some rewards for the teachers that who will enter the class on time, and then giving some like punishment. I don't know, like punishment for the teachers who like not really like for one month they 1 month they not really on time, like 15 days above or something else. So we're giving two lah. One is punishment and one is reward. So they can
Okay, I understand. It mean the administration have to give the rewards and punishment lah if the teacher always late to the class, right?
Yes.
But what will happen to the student if student come late to the class? What the action that must take by the teacher if the student always late?
For the student, I think it's the class teacher must communicate with them. So the class teacher must like kena tahu kenapa mereka macam ni. Kalau tak tahu apa perkara yang mereka berlaku, macam mana boleh ajar mereka, macam mana ajar, tak tahu apa cara apa untuk belajar mereka, macam ni lah. So class teacher kena memang kena communicate dengan mereka. So lepas faham perkara yang mereka yang ada, so bolehlah keluar banyak cara untuk bantu mereka supaya mereka tidak akan lewat masuk kelas.
Alright, okay, good answer. So actually for me, for a teacher to handle the situation is, of course, firstly they have to communicate with the student lah. Why the student is always late to the class? Is it you have any problem connection or anything lah? Okay, and then besides that, we as a teacher, we as a student, maybe for student, you must enter the class early, 5 minutes early, 10 minutes early, for make sure that the progressing ataupun perjalanan kelas kita pada hari tersebut berjalan dengan lancar. Okay, beside that, maybe teacher can do doing some others alternative like make distribute the Google form so that student can attach the attendance. Okay, that is a few thing that teacher can do lah. Alright, so actually for those teacher yang always late to school, uh, the school administration have to take action lah. Mungkin diturunkan pangkat or ditukarkan sekolah kan, mungkin something like that lah, if the teacher memang bermasalah lah. Okay, so that's all from group 1. So we proceed to group 3, which is about what, a restaurant server who is late to deliver food to the table. Okay, group 3.
Yes, Miss.
Okay.
Okay, hold on. I will share the screen. Okay. Alright, can you guys see my screen here?
Yes.
Yes, Umul.
Oh, okay. Okay, so this is about a restaurant server who's late to deliver food on the table, and by group 3. We have 4 people in our members, so we're gonna start first by Kashindra.
Okay. If a waiter and waitress is early,
Okay.
he will get a good name among the other waiter or waitress. The customer will give the waiter or waitress some tips. Kan usually kita pergi restoran, dia ada yang customer bagi waiter tu tip kan, macam usually RM1 or 5 or 10 even. Then the customer will recommend the restaurant to others. Kalau waiter tu datang awal, usually kita kan rasa happy, so usually kita will recommend to our friends, kita macam restoran tu okay lah, the management semua okay, so we will recommend the restaurant to others. The next, the restaurant manager will reward the waiter or waitress. Then the waiter and waitress would get a salary increment or even bonus.
Alright.
Okay, that's it.
So basically, so how can you apply this in this situation? Kan restaurant we can go dining in, right? So of course we use delivery system. So so I wanna ask, what will you do if you get late Food Panda? Contoh, Food Panda datang hantar makanan kepada kamu lewat. What will you gonna do? What will you gonna do?
Maybe we will write a report to Food Panda company. Macam we report the problem. Or kalau sometime ada yang kalau kita tak report, kita tegur je Food Panda tu kan, yang driver tu. Kita tegur or kita tanya dia kenapa lambat.
Okay. Okay, Kashindra.
Okay, now we're going to proceed with my points. So I have 4 points here. The first one is the customers will feel highly satisfied if the waiter or the waitress is on time. Well, the reason for the customer to be feeling highly satisfied is that the waiter or the waitress is exactly on time when serve the customer when the customer already know what they want to order, you know. So it's like they will be more happier if the waiter or waitress is early, because if the waiter or waitress is early, then the customers will feel more pressure to order, because they will feel like it's a pressure for this waiter or waitress waiting for me to have my order. So when the waiter or waitress is already on time, the customers will feel highly satisfied because they already know what they want to order and the order is taken right away. Right, so which will bring us to our next point, which is joyful mood throughout the restaurants. will be at a constant level. Well, when the customers will feel highly satisfied, well, of course, it will increase the dopamine level in the dopamine level in the customers itself, and then the other customers will feel just as happy. And when the surrounding is like, when the customers are happy, the managers will be happy, the chef will be happy, the waiter waitress themselves will be happy. So everyone will be happy at work. Although not necessarily everyone has to be happy, but the joyful mood is at a constant level. So, which will bring us to the next point, which is the restaurants will increase in profits. Well, the reason for this is when people are happier, they tend to suggest a good option to other people, so that other people wouldn't have to think where to get their food from. So the happy customers will recommend this restaurant to another person, and then another person would go to this restaurant for their food and enjoy their time there, because it's a good place, right? And then so when more and more customers do this to their relatives, to the people they know, and then this will make the restaurant become a concentration point for a place to order some good food and to increase their happiness level, because the customers, because the waiter and waitress are on time. And so being at the concentration point in a place where people like, this would increase the profits of the restaurants, because there are so many people going to the restaurant itself. And then this will bring us to the next point. The chances for the restaurant to get higher rating increases. Oh, well, what I mean by this is that they will get higher rating on the internet, because when this restaurant become a concentration point for customers, a lot of customers would how do I say this? A lot of customers would go to the internet and rate this restaurant on Google or something, on Google, on Foodpanda, on GrabFood, on Foodpanda, on GrabFood, on Delivery Eat, and then this will cause the restaurant to get a higher rating in their restaurant. Yeah. So as a conclusion, As a conclusion, this is what will happen if the waiter or waitress is on time. So that's all from me.
Okay. Umul, did
Yes.
you have any experience as a waiter?
Yes, I do have experience as a waiter.
What kind of restaurant that you serve?
What kind of restaurant that I serve? Actually, I don't actually know what kind of restaurant that I serve. This restaurant serve the main food of this restaurant is the Sarawakian mie kolok. So yeah.
So this restaurant is the Sarawakian cuisine lah.
I think so. I'm not really sure about the restaurant, because I work there because the owner of the restaurant is actually my dad's friend, and they need some people. So I just like work for 2 or 3 days there.
Alright.
Okay.
So basically, this is a good, the good point that you can give. So just a little bit selingan from me, which is I have an experience doing as a waitress lah, which is during my degree year. Masa tu hujung minggu. Okay, masa tu hujung minggu saya ada macam free time lah, because of during weekends actually I have training, military training, but on that day dibatalkan, is cancelled. So I just take some opportunities to doing some part time lah. So every week kita orang ada job. Sebab di KL mereka memang kalau wedding punya ceremony, mereka akan perlukan waiters lah, sebab kebanyakannya orang-orang KL ni mereka buat wedding ceremony dekat hotel ataupun dewan-dewan yang besar lah. So saya duduk di bawah satu syarikat yang syarikat itu menyediakan perkhidmatan waiter lah. So memang agak berat sebenarnya kerja sebagai seorang waiter dekat hotel masa tu. So saya bersama dengan kawan-kawan saya yang lain dalam around 20 people lah. Perempuan time tu just 4 people, just four people only. Masa tu kami memang angkut barang-barang yang sangat berat daripada kitchen. Masa tu as a waiter you have to be fast. Kamu kena cepat untuk serve makanan-makanan ni. And then in my military service we call it as pramusaji, di mana kami dilatih untuk serve, which is untuk setiap kali macam pegawai tauliah kan, they have a midnight mereka ada makan malam beradab. So on that time pramusaji ini kebiasaannya memang dia akan ambil pramusaji kadet lah, maksudnya kadet-kadet yang masih lagi berlatih, mereka akan datang ke hotel itu sebagai waiter. So mereka diajar bagaimana untuk letak pinggan. So benda-benda yang macam tu, the formality of how to serve people is a very compatible lah. Kami kena belajar lah benda tu. So kalau nak hidang pada orang, we have to seringkan sikit badan kita and then bagi. And then kalau nak angkat pinggan, tangan kita yang belah kiri kena ke belakang and then ambil pinggan tu dengan tata tertib yang tertentu lah. So as a waiter is a very hard lah sebenarnya untuk menjadi seorang waiter. So kadang-kadang bila kita pergi restoran ataupun any type of jenis restoran lah, tak kisahlah restoran yang menyediakan makanan-makanan panas ataupun yang menyediakan makanan-makanan ringkas seperti kek ke dessert ke apa, dia punya layanan waiters tu sangat penting lah. Okay. Okay, ni macam Umul Ilham ni. Ni kamu punya macam tak habis je penerangan sebab ada if the waiters is late kan. Nak terang ke?
Dia sebenarnya kan kita ada 4 orang. So 4 orang ni buat 4 points. So 1 person if waitress is late. So this one is different people.
So did you want to tell us about this or not?
It's up to the next person. Who do you want to explain about this?
Okay, so the next person.
Okay. The next person. I think she have a internet connection problem.
Okay. Umul just describe this to us.
Okay, so if the waiter or waitress is late, the customers will feel hungry, obviously. And then as you can see, they will have a bad perspective towards that particular restaurant because the waiter or waiter is late, which means they have no discipline at all. And the customers will feel angry, I'm sorry for my pronunciation. They will feel angry because they were hungry and then the waiter is late, obviously. The customer will lose mood to eat the food.
Okay.
Well, because they are already angry they feel angry at the waiter and waitress. So when the waiter or waitress serve the food, they don't actually have the mood to eat the food. I think we all have this experience. And customers will scold the restaurant waiter when the food arrives. Well, this usually what happens to some people if they are in a very, very bad mood. So this is what happens when waiter or waitress is late. If the waiter or waitress never showed up, it will be a worse situation than before, which is the customer will not come back to restaurant. Who would come back to a restaurant with no waiter, right? And then the customers will leave the restaurant immediately. Yeah, this is what's gonna happen, and the waiter or waitress might lose his or her job because they're not doing their job properly and they're not contributing anything to the restaurant. So why would the restaurant need the waiter or waitress? So basically that's it.
Okay, alright Umul, thank you. Okay,
Welcome.
that's a good point. Okay, so for group 3 we settle, and then we proceed to the group 4, which is about um, a student who is late getting out of bed before school. Okay, group 4. So this is happen to all of us lah, which is always getting late.
Yes, Miss. Untuk file pasal yang ni boleh tak nanti saya bagi, Miss?
Alright. Di dalam group kan?
Ada.
Alright. I will based on this lah. Okay.
Wait. So the first person will be Jing Han, right?
Which is group 4. Oh, mana yang group 4 punya? Tak ada pun. The group
Belum bagi lagi, Miss.
Alright. Okay, proceed.
Vậy là chẳng đàn sao thế nào đó trên chuyện you see right.
Okay, can
Hello?
see. Boleh tengok, boleh nampak. Just
Hello?
besarkan sikit, zoom in.
You can you are okay. Hello, can hear my voice or not?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Can hear my voice or not?
Yeah,
Yes, can hear.
Can hear.
Jihan, tak nampak slide.
I can hear you, but I can't see a slide, Jin.
Can hear my voice or not?
Yeah, I can hear you, bro.
Yeah, well. Okay. Now, my topic is a student late getting out of bed before school. So the first I will talk about why the student late getting out of bed before school. The first reason is some students are not have self in to arrange their time. Then sometimes
Jihan,
yes.
Jihan, can you zoom in? Besarkan sikit kau punya
Macam mana dulu?
Tarik sikit, what you call this, zoom in. Besarkan sikit kat you punya.
Macam ni ah.
Yes. Yes. I can see.
Can't see where I do bigger first.
Alright, proceed. Saya dah nampak dah. No, it's okay about the tulisan. Tulisan tu okay, just zoom in. Yang dekat bawah tu. Yang dekat bawah ni yang 100% ni besarkan sikit lagi. Tarik dia punya tu.
Boleh tak?
Okay, nampak.
Okay. Some students they do their homework or what or some kind of what until night in the night, and this cause they sleep very late so they collect their work and what is it? Dia
so this
buat jam dia kerja sangat lambat lah. So so because they cannot sleep early lah. So they are so this will cause they no self discipline to arrange their time. So the next is some of the students are not pay attention. Yes. So this cause the student go to the bed late and get out late because they always play doing their thing or play game until night. So and they are also not afraid the school rules, so they go late for school will become normality lah. And in other side of the student no time management because they no build or create a timetable. This will cause their time is not well allocated.
Okay.
And wait So who want the next? My group.
Who's next?
I give you chance. I'll give you chance. Who want to talk next?
Wait, Miss. Wait.
All right.
You also can add your point. This is my point only.
Wait. Miss, I don't have any slide, but I have a picture for our point. So let me share my
screen. You want to share? Okay. Wait.
Can you see my picture? Hello, can you see my picture?
No.
No.
If you can't share your picture, send in and I show it.
Okay.
Oh, okay. This right?
Yes, that one. Sorry, Miss, for keep you waiting. And I will continue for the second point. And the second point is cannot follow the class that teacher have been teach. What they mean is if we late to be on the class and not be on the spot at the started class, we will miss the points that that lecturer have been said during the class. So if that case happen, maybe what we hear about the class, maybe we cannot relate to the first topic, and basically we will be less focused in the class.
Okay. And then?
And I think that's it for my point.
Okay, Ain. Nurul Ain. Ain pernah duduk hostel tak?
Yes.
Pernah duduk. So
Pernah.
what will happen to you if you wake up late?
If I wake up late, Mungkin I answer it in Malay.
Nice.
Kalau saya bangun lambat, asrama kan ada sediakan jadual makan pagi. Mungkin saya akan terlepas sarapan pada waktu pagi, then warden akan denda orang yang lambat bangun sarapan.
Itu that is a normal situation that happen to all of student lah. Macam saya sendiri pun 7 tahun duduk di asrama, so it's quite actually kadang-kadang we have a time that we sengaja nak datang sekolah lewat sebab dekat je kan.
Yes.
Kan, right. Macam when I'm in senior year, which is in form 5, actually saya pegang jawatan disiplin tau. So for those yang pergi school lewat kan, saya akan balik tu, saya akan denda mereka cuci tandas. And then actually being discipline facing, saya disiplin punya kita punya biro disiplin. Jadi biro disiplin ni sangat best lah. The one of thing adalah saya boleh pergi sekolah lewat sebenarnya.
The one is true.
Yes. Sebab masa tu lah saya akan melaksanakanlah projek-projek saya di mana saya ada is because of my duty lah, yang di mana saya perlu pastikan semua student pergi ke sekolah, dan baju-baju yang mana yang tertinggal dekat tingkap ke apa-apa memang saya campak daripada atas hingga bawah lah. So saya antara orang yang dibenci lah dulu kat sekolah sebab biro disiplin kan, so memang orang tak suka. So mana-mana yang student who late, yang memang saya akan bagi mereka denda lah, cuci tandas, cuci longkang. So is the punishment lah. So untuk student yang kadang-kadang lewat ni, biasanya di sekolah asrama mereka ini dikenali sebagai, kalau student yang tidur dalam kelas tu, memang student asrama. Pernah tak siapa yang duduk asrama? Mesti akan digelar macam tu sebab of course lah when we stay at hostel.
Yes, that's true.
We've been
calling for that a lot.
We have many friends that we were talking a lot until late night, and then when we go to school, tidur dalam kelas. So it's happened to the student who stay in hostel lah. Okay, ada lagi tak apa-apa?
Ada. Next one.
Okay, what is?
So for the next question will be me. So what happened when
Wait.
someone? I go yes.
You talk number 2 ah?
No. For
Yalah.
next present.
The WhatsApp ah?
Yes.
Okay.
So for the next question is what happened when someone is on time. So if student come early to school, student can improve their academic performance, which is can good in orang kata perhatian, bagi perhatian kepada cikgu. And if students sleep early and wake up early to come school will reduce health risk. So means macam kalau student ni tidur awal bangun awal, dia boleh elak memory problems ke.
Macam tu. Okay. Oh, it will make us have a memory problem lah. Okay.
Mood changes ke. Like that.
Maybe Khairil selalu macam tu kot kat sekolah dulu.
Pernah tapi tak selalu.
So actually when we always late during our class, actually first of all kita akan terlepas lah we will miss the important thing that our teacher teach us. Okay, that is the first. Second is we will give the bad performance lah to our teacher and to our classmate. So that mereka akan rasa yang kita ini seorang pelajar yang tidak, bila kita selalu lewat, orang akan ada the negative perspective on us. Is it right?
So sebab selalu nampak kita late. So
yes. So orang akan kadang-kadang bila nak satu group dengan dia, mungkin kita akan rasa macam kita tak akan, kita macam tak percayalah, dah selalu datang lewat, boleh tentu kerja boleh siap. So that will happen lah. Okay. Okay, itu so jadi the conclusion is jangan lewat, don't be late to the class, okay? Sebab even though is actually this is a way, ini juga sebenarnya ditujukan pada saya tak boleh lewat bila ada kelas, kan student pun tak boleh masuk lewat. Nak bila kita ada virtual class ni, of course lah, the connection is the main point lah bila kita nak buat virtual meeting like this, okay? So untuk elakkan daripada berlakunya bad connection ataupun so what, attendance lambat ambil, so student perlu datang awal lah, 5 minutes or 10 minutes more early, okay? Kalau macam physical, for example, if you have physical classes after this, so make sure you kena datang awal lah so that you tak terganggu. Maksudnya lecturer tak akan terganggu dengan bunyi pintu katuk, kejap buka, kejap tutup sebabkan student masuk lewat. Okay, kadang-kadang ada lecturer yang dia jenis 5 minit kelas jangan masuk, duduk kat luar. Ada lecturer macam tu. Kalau you further university nanti, degree nanti, memang akan ada lecturer macam tu. Sebab dia mengganggu situasi masa tu. Ada kawan saya, dia pernah masuk kelas, masa tu dia lewat dalam 10 minit lah. Lepas tu tiba-tiba lecturer saya diam tau. Lecturer saya diam, lepas tu dia kata, who student who enter my class late, please go outside. Tiba-tiba budak tu dah duduk dalam 5 minit macam tu, lepas tu lecturer tu macam arahkan dia untuk keluar. Dia tak suka. So, apa yang bad ni adalah dia punya performance lah. So, orang akan ada negative perspektif pada dia. Okay, so we proceed. Okay, thank you group.
I have another one, the last one.
Another one. Okay.
Okay, Risha.
Okay, I will continue for number 4, how the student are getting late out of bed before bed. Okay, the first one, they can create a timetable to their time. For point 2, they must have a self-discipline for their work and rest to let them can get enough time and sleep early.
Okay.
The best time for sleep is on 10 p.m. and the best time wake up with.
Alright. Okay, itu je. Okay, so basically for this point, Erisha nak menggambarkan bahawa allocate timetable is very important lah. Macam yang kita belajar before this, for chapter 2 which is about the schedule and time management is very important lah. For make sure we as a student have to always discipline towards our timetable. Okay? Okay, ada lagi tak? Kalau tak ada, kita proceed for group 5.
Can I ask this one need to send in WhatsApp or not?
Yes, just send to me.
Okay. So I stop sharing my slide.
Alright. Hantar dalam group. Okay, and then group 5. An employer who is late paying his or her employees. Okay.
Do you want me to share the screen?
Yes, you can. You can share. Group 5 is it?
Do you see anything?
Actually can't, but it's okay. I will see in the group.
Okay.
You group 5 kan? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, proceed. Okay, nampak lah.
Sebelum tu saya nak minta maaf dulu sebab sekarang saya tengah kerja, jadi kemungkinan akan ada lambat sikit lah sebab ada kedatangan customer.
Okay.
Okay, ni. Hi, Assalamualaikum. Hi, I'm from Group 5. I will present what will happen if the employee need to pay their employer's salary. First, the first point is the employees will make a report to the authorities and it can affect their company reputation. Like if the company is a big kind of company that make their name in other countries, other people will look negative at their company because they late pay for their employees' paycheck.
Okay. It will give the bad reputation lah to the company.
Yes.
Okay, and then
the other pelabur will lost interest in them.
Right.
Because they late. Kita kasih kau boleh lah. Betul 30%. Sorry. Call up the main name. Thank you. Okay, my second point is so the benefit if the company pays the employees paycheck early, they can make the employee can make sustain. This will make the employee will be more focused and maintain the quality of work, so the reputation of the company can be sustained because they get their paycheck early. So the life will be more good and then press out. Yeah.
Okay, itu je. Alright. Thank you, Aiman. Alright. So basically, from this elaboration that made by Group 5, the main point that is very important here is about the employer will be charged. Maksudnya pembayaran lambat kepada majikan-majikan ini, mereka ini perlu diambil tindakan lah. Is the best action that we can do lah. Di mana the employer will be charged Section 19, which is the Employment Act di dalam Buruh Akta 1955. So this is very important. When nanti bila you dah and then when bila employer give us salary not on time, so it will affect our finance lah. Dia akan mengganggu kita punya kewangan, di mana kita terpaksa menggunakan duit simpanan kita terlebih dahulu, ataupun for those yang pekerja-pekerja mereka yang mempunyai anak yang ramai, ada tanggungan, they a little bit macam apa orang kata terdesak lah sedikit disebabkan oleh majikan kita yang bayar gaji lambat. Betul tak? Sebab ada certain thing, komitmen yang kita perlu bayar tepat pada masa. Okay. So and then it's very good lah. Maksudnya tiba je masa kita akan dapat gaji. Okay. Biasanya purata rakyat ataupun pekerja-pekerja mendapat gaji 25 ataupun 26 lah pada tarikh tersebut. Okay. And then purata setiap gaji yang diberi oleh majikan kepada pekerja juga berdasarkan kepada kelayakan dan pengalaman yang ada. Okay? Itu sahaja daripada group 5 kan? Is it all? That's all only from group 5, is it?
Group 5,
So, yeah. That's only from group 5, is it?
maybe that's it.
Apa-apa daripada group 5, maybe we have to proceed to the last group, which is group 6. Okay? Okay, group 6, which is the situation is about a military officer who is not follow the timing for rescue a group of hostage. So what will happen to this hostage and this military officer? 6.
Is it okay if I'm not sharing the screen?
It's okay. It's okay.
So I just read, okay?
Wafi, are you okay, Wafi? Wafi, you punya group dah habis kan? Ke ada lagi?
Saya dah tutup screen kan?
Dah. Takut sangat. Okay, Vanessa. Okay, proceed. Group 6.
Okay, what happens when someone is on time? First is can prevent the death of the hostage if the military come on time. And second, the hostage will be successful rescue. Third one, the military officer will have some time to integrate the criminals. And fourth is the military team will get rewarded. And the last one, the team commitment will be increasing.
All right. Okay. And then?
And if in case they are late, maybe the safeness of the hostage will not be guaranteed. And if the military is not successful in rescuing the hostage, they may be subject to the disciplinary action. And the third one, it may affect the team commitment. And the fourth, the team will be suspended from the next missions. And the last will not be able to guarantee the national security.
All right, Vanessa, is a very good point. Okay, so for this military officer, even though sama ada dia military officer ataupun dia hanya askar biasa, it's very important for military person to be on time lah in any situation. Alright, so for example macam situasi saya kan, macam saya pernah join military punya training for 3 years, di mana masa itu sangat penting sebenarnya, because one of my officers says that satu saat boleh terjadinya, satu saat tu boleh berlakunya apa-apa. Maksudnya dengan satu saat tu mungkin kawan kita akan mati ataupun kita akan mati. Macam tu. So dengan satu saat tu sangat penting. So masa itu kalau macam contoh kan, pukul actually military punya time dia sangat berbeza. Kalau military mereka memakai hours. Contohnya dia orang pakai 24 jam. Contoh kalau kita orang kena baris pagi kan. Cadet pada pukul 00.07
06.15 lah ya Cincu. 06.30 lah hours.
Contohnya kalau macam baris pagi kan, kami kena beratur pukul 7. So malam tu dah keluar schedule lah untuk hari esok tu kita orang perlu buat apa. So pada 07.00 07.00H kita orang panggil kalau kita orang sebut nombor ataupun the terms of how to pronounce the hours is like that. Pada 07.00H akan berlaku pergerakan daripada kampus ke pusat latihan macam tu. So memang schedule dia akan macam tu lah. Kalau macam bila kita orang buat latihan dalam hutan, kan kita orang kan ada, macam saya cerita hari tu, kita orang ada dua jenis peperangan, which is conventional warfare dengan insurgency warfare lah. So conventional warfare, kedua-dua ni memang sangat penting lah. Kami akan ada satu kumpulan yang dia akan bagi instruction. Ketua pelatuan dia akan bagi arahan pada ketua-ketua section lah, apa yang perlu kita orang buat. Contohnya dia panggil kumrin, kumpulan rintah. So masa kumpulan rintah tu lah kami kena dengar betul-betul. Semua orang jam adalah perkara yang wajib bila kita orang masuk hutan. Semua orang kena set up masa sama. Masa tu lah kita orang akan, masa beri kumpulan rintah tu lah kita orang akan, masa briefing tu lah kita orang akan betulkan jam kita orang masing-masing. Okay, so masa tu dah kami akan briefing pukul berapa. Okay, kita pada 06.00 kita bergerak, solat subuh apa-apa semua, and then selepas itu kita memulakan tembakan pada pukul 06.35H. So memang kita orang akan guna 00:00H 12:45H. Tak ada sebutan kita orang dalam militeri, tak ada pukul 2 petang, no, tak ada. Pukul 2.45 petang ataupun pukul 3.30, no, tak ada. Dalam militeri punya sistem jam, dia bukan macam tu. Alright, itu sedikit tambahan ilmu lah. Okay, itu sahaja. Okay, disebabkan masa pun kelas kita pun dah nak habis, so it's all for today lah. Okay, this is our class activity. And then for today punya task, saya dah masukkan dekat Moodle, so that kamu perlu tengok. Okay, nampak tak saya punya screen? Tak nampak kan? Sekejap
No miss.
Okay, video ni yang saya akan suruh kamu tengok ini hanya 15 minit sahaja. Okay, kamu boleh tengok kat sini, nampak tak? Okay, pergi dekat week 4. Okay, this is your class punya page, SEM 1C. So dekat sini ada class activity, kamu tekan YouTube ni. Okay, kamu tekan YouTube, nanti dia akan keluar tajuk ni.
Hi there, my name's Chris Americos and I've been...
Dia akan keluar ni lah, tajuk learning a language. Speak it like you are playing video game. Alright, so nanti akan keluar video ni, kamu tengok 15 minit and then kamu menggunakan, so apa tugasan dia adalah kamu perlu menggunakan apa yang kamu belajar pasal tentang taking note skill, macam mana cara nak buat nota. So you use the type of notes untuk buat nota berdasarkan video yang telah ditonton lah. Okay, and then kamu submit pada saya. Submit dekat sini Submit ni selewat-lewatnya pukul 12 malam ni. 11.59 dah tutup. Saya dah setting kat sini. Okay, ada 6 jam 38 minit lagi. Okay, pastikan kamu buat lah, tengok and then buat. Buatlah kalau kamu nak buat nota dalam bentuk mapping, it's depend on you lah. Nak buat dalam bentuk corner, nak buat dalam bentuk sentence, it's depend on you. Itu based on what apa yang kita dah belajar pada minggu lepas. Okay, faham tak lagi? Buka video and then watch. And then lepas dah watch, buat nota. Lepas tu hantar kat saya nak tengok macam mana kamu present your notes. Okay? Okay, itu sahaja. Ada apa-apa yang tak faham tak? Jelas Kelas jelas
Jelas.
Okay. Sebelum pukul 12, make sure you hantarlah. Okay, itu sahaja daripada saya hari ini. Terima kasih banyak-banyak. So, kita dapat macam-macam lah hari ini. So, saya boleh nampak muka kamu. Kamu boleh interact dengan saya. Kan? Itu sebenarnya tujuan saya. Saya nak tengok sejauh mana pemahaman kamu tentang situasi dan penggunaan time management itu sendiri. Okay. Okay, that's all from me. Terima kasih. Kita jumpa next week. Alright. Okay, itu sahaja. Nanti kalau boleh panggillah kawan-kawan masuk kelas. Jangan tak datang kelas lalu.
Baik, Miss.
Okay. Miss, for group 3, the what? Apa benda tu? Report.
Nak tahu sekarang ke? Nak sekarang?
Tadi Miss cakap stay before class.
Oh tu.
Ya.
Acik tak malam ni. Petang ni kamu buat dulu kerja yang saya bagi. Malam ni kita bincang pasal group 3 ni. Boleh? Sebab saya nak kena hantar saya punya report jap.
Okay, boleh.
Malam ni lah. Malam ni sebab tadi saya ingatkan sempat dalam setengah jam macam tu. So tiba-tiba discussion kita lambat pula. Malam ni lah sekali dengan grup apa? Satu lagi grup 6. Okay?
Okay, boleh.
Okay, thank you semua.
Thank you, Miss.
Okay, jaga diri. Okay, bolehlah left.
Okay, thank you, Miss.
Thank you, Miss.
Okay.